All right, now that we've installed our bin manager, we've powered it up, we've used our Bluetooth app to go in and set the LSN of the bin manager, we've set the network ID and key, we can now use the portal to help us program cables, weather stations, APSs, and so forth in the advanced settings function via the portal. And I'm going to show you how to do that now. In the top left-hand corner, you'll see the three lines at the top. I call it the hamburger button. So you're going to click the hamburger button, go to the magnifying glass, click it. You're going to search for the LSN that you just installed. I'm just going to search an LSN for an example here. Once you've searched that LSN, you want to make sure that you're looking for that LSN number labeled under bins, because it might be an FDM, it could be a dryer, check. There's several different things that it could be. So make sure we're looking for the LSN that's attached to bins. Click into it. And again, you'll revisit the hamburger button. You'll go down to settings, tap into settings. And then from here, you're going to, right at the top, you'll see where it says general, operation, power usage, and advanced. We're going to tap into advanced. From advanced, you'll scroll down. And then for the very first portion of programming here for switch assignments, you can actually program the switches for your fans and heaters. And to do this, you just tap into edit. If you have a fan and heater, that's it, two switches, you'll program it just simply like that. Select F for fan, H for heater, and then you press save. And that's going to program the switch assignments for that fan control box or master control box, which is located at the bottom of the bin next to a fan, the weather station, and APS. Next, you can program your B-board 1, which for this system is going to be the B-board that's on top with the C board. So your headspace and all your cables will be programmed into this. And simply to do this, you just tap into edit. For cable position 1, slot 1, if you don't have an APS, it'll just simply be your center cable. And then slot position 2 would be your very first and closest perimeter cable. And then from there, you'd go counterclockwise and you'd program each one of these slots. So if you had a headspace, obviously you'd have to search for APS headspace. You'd select APS headspace. For this case, I'm just going to leave this out since this is just for an example. And then for cables, you have to select what type of cable, moisture, temperature. So we're dealing with moistures, and then you'd also have to put the number of sensors on that cable. So after you've programmed all of your slots for your control box, you'd hit save. And then you'd move down to B-board 2, which is going to be your control box or your master control box. This is where your APS and your weather station are programmed. Simply tap into edit. Slot position 1, you'll search for APS plenum. Slot position 2, APS weather station. And then you hit save. And then this would automatically update all of your B boards for that system. And then to check this, the easiest way to do it is log back in to your Bluetooth app and then make sure that the cables and everything is configured appropriately. Once that is done, you send a manual from the Bluetooth app. And then that manual will be your record that this bin was installed and was fully functional before you left the site.